Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. Not really, it's been a few days. Um, but yeah, I wanted to get on a posting schedule, I guess. But the thing is to remain consistent. Alright, so if you haven't seen the explainer video, one of the things that I am implementing in reading cards is not kind of having this planned out, right? So every time when I start a video, I'm going to be pulling, even though you're going to read the thumbnail and it's going to say what the video is about, when I make the video, I don't even know which sign I'm reading for when I'm making the video. I'm choosing that right now. This deck that I have has all the signs in it, and I'm going to choose which sign I'm reading for right now. And the topic for this day or this video is going to be like shadow, or like what's lurking in the shadows, not necessarily lurking, but kind of like what's hidden in the shadows, whether it be an obstacle, a tool, some kind of maybe even a setback, right? But we're going to see what's in the shadows, maybe that we might be avoiding the shadows, or the way that we are going through the labyrinth right now, we need to go through some areas that are in the shadows. And so we're avoiding that right now because we don't know what's in there. But what we need to get to is through those shadows. So let's figure out which one we're going to, right? 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Bam. Scorpio. All right. We're going to be talking about Scorpio today. All right, and so like I said earlier, we're going to be talking about like their shadow, what's going on, what's in the shadows, whether it be helpful, or what could be in those shadows. Whether we might find tools, we might find allies, we might find the Minotaur that is there, that is meant to challenge us and to help raise us to that next level, right? Okay. So what brought this up is just like just a little nudge to like think about that. Think about like what could be in the shadows for us. So I chose some decks that are gonna help us. Actually, I chose all my black decks. So we're using the Naked Heart Tarot right now, and that is by Jillian C. Wild, I believe. Yep, Jillian C. Wild. That's what that one looks like. And then I'm also using the Talisman Oracle. That's what that one looks like. And I'm also using the sister deck to the Naked Heart Tarot, which is the Antiquities of Magic Oracle. There you go. Bam. You see those. Those are the ones that I'm working with today. Or in the series of readings of shadow work, or what's in the shadows. All right, so Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you, okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's pull one out of the center. And then on the bottom, let's go with what's going to be on the bottom. This is going to be our base, or bam, or here it is. This is what is in this shadow. Spirit of Cups. So that's going to be King of Cups in reverse. So we're going to be going, Scorpio, we're going to be dealing with downfall or reversal, or what's this? Kind of like the things that we are so emotionally powerful about, emotionally enthused about, that we threw all our passion in, we threw all our emotion behind it and our connection, we found out that it was faulty. We found out we've been lied to. We found out we've been having those things taken advantage of, right? So what is in the shadow is the acceptance of that, or the understanding, or why did that happen. Okay, so let's see. That's where that just stopped. Three of Swords. You were trying to Three Swords. So Three Swords. You were trying to like either impress people. You were coming at it in the wrong way. That you were trying to impress or show up or show off. That you had everything going for you. It revolved around the people that you loved, the person that you're in love with, your friends, and your family. It was around trying to impress. Those are the three. What meanings of those swords for me is, it involves our friends, our close friends or relationships, our personal love relationships, and our family relationships. So I feel like this thing that we were trying to push on, or that we were so engrossed about, that we were so emotionally engrossed about, that it was mainly tied around the connection to our family, our friends, and looking at ourselves in a certain way, that it's affecting them in that way. Five of Wands. It was about complications about the complications of creating something, whether you had a business idea or a relationship that you're in, something that you're passionate about creating. Hence the big thing on emotion, because that took a lot of emotional drive of what you were creating, what you were trying to bring forward, right? So, but there was a lot of complications. Either there was too many hands in the pot, or too many excuses, too many like, we got to do this, but before we do that, we got to do this, and then we got to do that before we got to do this. There was like too many like things going in that tried to get things going, but it didn't get going. They're like, there's like, take a look at the arrows that are on this. That's where I'm getting like too many things going one way and not the other, right? So come on. Where's the focus at? There we go. See those arrows that are going in different directions? And so there's a lot of that, and why this thing fell apart, or why this is not going anywhere. Okay, so this is going to connect to the shadow part. Like, yes, this has happened. This is apparent. This is very apparent, right? This is very apparent why of what happened. This is telling you what happened. Okay, but this is going to be connecting to help you understand why it happened. This is what's in the shadow. Okay. Innocence of Pentacles. This would be the Page of Earth, or Page of Pentacles. And when it says innocence, is that, were you creating this in a heartfelt way? Were you creating this with intention? Were you creating this in a purity? Were there these things that were happening that were not making it so transparent, right? And so it's kind of even giving you icky feelings, that it was not your vibe, that it was out of integrity for you. Hence this Innocence of Pentacles. And how like either universe intervened, God universe intervened, or you knew deep down that it was starting to be shady. And that's not the way that you wanted to create something. And that's not what you wanted to be tied to, but you just didn't know how to get out of it. So this represents the cyclone fire right there. The universe came in and fucked it all up to get you out of it, because it was starting to embarrass you with your family. So in the shadow of what's there is the Innocence of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles, where the reason why it happened was because it's not part of a sense of purity, or what you actually want to tie your name to. Okay. What's the tool that you get out of this? 1, 2, 3. Balanced emotions. Either you were bamboozled or you were smooth talked into this. You learned something out of it. Even though you might have been taken advantage of, there was a learning process in here for you. Of course, that's with every lesson. That's with every lesson where there's a learning process, and anything that might go bad, you try to see the silver lining in it. But there's something in here for you where either you got something out of it. There's either you got some kind of emotional entanglement in a benefit way. Like either because of this project, you were able to meet someone, because of this thing, you were able to be connected to different people that you wouldn't have otherwise been connected to. But there's a balance in this where you're trying to get mad or you were trying to get upset about this, but really your logic clicked in and you're like, well, you know, Scorpio, if you didn't do this, you wouldn't have met this person. And if you didn't do this, you wouldn't be able to be here with this beautiful thing for this while. All of this took this much to realize that it's not something that you really want to create. It showed you the importance of making something out of purity. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what you. I don't know. I what popped into my head was like good luck charm. Like, what's the good luck charm? What's the little light out of the shadow? 1, 2, 3. You need to stop beating yourself up for it. That it was the universe. You have faith, feather. So like that's coming in like universe came in and did something that you couldn't. God universe came in, did something that you couldn't. And you'll start to see little signs here and there that show you weren't meant to be there. All right. All right, Scorpio, that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, I don't know, send me a message. But let me know what you think. Hit like. If this is your first time to the channel, hit subscribe so you can watch out for your reading. If you are not a Scorpio, because I have the rest of the readings coming up later on today and probably tomorrow. But yeah, so that's gonna be it. If you guys all have a beautiful, bright and shiny day, like I hope you all have a beautiful, bright and shiny day. And if you can't, be the reason why somebody else can. All right, bye everybody.